everybody. So welcome to part 1 of my Dark Souls 2 playthrough. If you saw the previous episode, you'll know that was part 0, where I just wanted to do some bits and bobs and some cleaning up before I got into my proper playthrough from the beginning of the game. This is going to be on New Game Plus 3. I'm not going to try and 100% it or anything like that, because that'd just take too long, I think. And this playthrough would end up being many parts. So this is it. No intro cutscene or anything like that, just straight into it. Ready for the ambush. I don't know how strong the enemies are going to be. Really strong, apparently. Although, luckily they die quite easily. Although, I do too. Showing that I had to use the Estus flask, 3 Estus flasks now, in the opening area of the game. Hopefully we can improve. I haven't played this for a little while. Well, I haven't played this for a long while. Shield bash, can't parry that. So, like to do more parries. But again, I haven't played this for a long time, so I'm quite rusty. I thought there was some ambush fellas there. I think they might be further ahead. Those little beasties in the grass won't attack you. They only become hostile if you attack them. So as long as you leave them alone, you'll be fine. And they don't give much experience or anything like that, so there's not much point. Oh, you got some health left of you. Let's try and parry you. I think I can parry a basic strike. Yeah, I can. Again, using lots of Estus flasks in the opening of the game, but I don't mind. They replenish at bonfires, so I just continue to do it like that. This guy will probably kill me if I'm not careful. I want to get him to do a sit-down attack, but I need to be behind him more. As you can see, it seems to turn on a dime. Nice. Sit back. There we go. And again. And again. Just one that time. Hey, there we go. Stone ring. No good to me at this point. Stone ring. I think it improves your poise damage against enemies. It reduces your enemies' poise when you attack them, which means it's easier to stagger them with your attacks, which is helpful if you don't have high stagger weapons. Your weapons will have stats that cause enemies to stagger, but if their resistance is too high, it won't be effective. But I'm kind of trying to be a bit more of a parry character anyway, so let's skip this cutscene. I don't really need to. These are the firekeepers. They're supposed supposed to look over bonfires, but they've given up their jobs as bonfire keepers and now just stay here in Things Betwixt, greeting people and being just generally mental. You can speak to this firekeeper and she will allow you to redistribute your stats, which is quite handy. And the others are just, they don't really do anything, they just laugh. I think the idea is that they've been doing it for so long, they've just kind of given up their resolve and don't want to do their jobs anymore, so they're just sitting here and waiting out to the end of their days. This is Millibeth. She tends to them, to the firekeepers. Okay, fascinating. Anyway, so this is Things Betwixt. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do item pickups. I don't know if there's any point. I mean, it's worth doing with unique enemies. This is like a tutorial area, which I will go through because it will allow me to get up to the crows that yeah, I'm rubbish at parries. Wow, I'm really bad at parries. Oh well, practice makes perfect. Learn or die. So I switched to two-handing my weapon when I parry an enemy because I think the strike does more damage if you do that. Backstab this guy. I might change the sex of my character. There's a coffin that allows you to do that. Or I will, and then I'll see if I like the look of my character in female mode, and then maybe stick with it. Okay, so these low-level enemies, they're quite easy to parry. They've got slow attacks, which are quite predictable. Right, let's see. Come on, buddy. I can do this. Do you do the same thing all the time? I don't know if I can block that first one. I could definitely block one of the second ones. Oh, come on. I'm so bad at parrying, it's ridiculous. Why spill blood. Well, there is actually. So, this area is where these really annoying birds want you to give them smooth and silky items, and in return they'll give you items that are usually not very helpful. They do have the potential to drop items which are helpful, but typically don't. Typically drop absolute trash items. I got a petrified dragon bone from them, which is good for upgrading boss weapons. Anyway, I didn't have a lot of smooth and silky items. Yeah, I mean, it's rubbish. They're giving me rubbish. They always do give me rubbish. Got anything else? No. I'll just use these items. These items just give me souls, which I will use to level up, but I'm at such a high level that it takes a lot of souls to level up. Anyway, I need to use the bonfire again because my Phoenix armor is nearly broken because I missed my parry so many times. Yeah, so the area I want to go to most is just the one where I can get to the area to change my sex, just because I'm kind of interested to see what it looks like. See, really predictable attack pattern on that one. Oh, it doesn't have a third strike. This is the same attack pattern that got me before. Ugh. So, shall I jump to get that item? I will, but it's probably nothing that I need or want. Yeah, amber herb. Oh, amber herbs aren't bad actually, they're alright. They're not particularly good, but they're better than some of the items you can get. These little headstones are supposed to be pointers for the tutorial, but come on. They take so long to attack sometimes. Well, the AI needs to reposition itself. Wow, he's not even attacking. This is ridiculous. I don't. This game's not very good. In case you hadn't noticed, Dark Souls 1 is a lot better. Unfortunately, I don't have Dark Souls 1 for the PC, so I won't be able to record it because I don't have a capture device on my Xbox 360, and I don't really play my Xbox 360 anymore anyway, so could buy Dark Souls 1 for the PC because it is on Steam, and it's relatively cheap on Steam as well, but I don't know, I'm kind of already done with playing Dark Souls 1. I already played a lot on the 360. It is definitely better than this, I think. There's no doubt in my mind that it's better, in my personal opinion anyway. Can't believe it takes 2 hits to kill those guys. Yeah, and he's running away. So they do have some sort of intelligence. I mean, it's not very good, but their intelligence seems to be based around them just being annoying. Nice, nice. Wow, that went straight through my shield. I think it's a rapier, so if it's a thrust weapon it would go through, but it doesn't look like a rapier at all. So that's my first death. I'm gonna die hundreds of times whilst playing this game. I've got my Ring of Life protection, which means that I don't lose anything when I die, but it gets broken upon death. Which section am I up to? Okay, I am up to this one. So oh, as if he got a headshot while I was running. It was bullshit. So much stuff like that happens. That parry was perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna die. So, my whole plan for playing this game was to go as this kind of rogue type character that had a bow and arrow and a sword and shield, a light shield, and was going to be doing lots of parries, but as you can already tell, I'm really bad at parrying. So, I might have to rethink my strategy because I don't seem to be very effective. Let's poison this guy. Missed every single one so far, which is good. Unbelievable. finally dead. I need to be careful how long I make these episodes, because I think YouTube takes a lot longer to process videos when they're over a certain duration. So this coffin will allow me to change gender. So this is what I look like now. I'm gonna hop in and I'm gonna see how I look as a female. Maybe stick with it. It's weird because my character's got a custom face. Okay, so the hair is basically the same. The thief mask transforms completely into a totally different mask. It's supposed to be a hood, and now it's just a crummy little mask. Mannequin mask is the same as always. A little disappointed actually, as you know, all the main helmets and stuff stay the same. But the one thing that I wanted the most, which was my hood, is changed into a crappy little face mask that I don't like at all. So I guess I'm gonna go as a guy. That's a shame. I thought mix things up a bit. I'll go as a girl, be kind of fun, and maybe some of the gear will look better. But this is probably gonna be my main gear throughout. I mean, that hood is way better. Oh well. Never mind, eh? Maybe I'll get some gear I want to go with later. Let's see if I can parry this guy. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Alright, so that might be all of the tutorial areas cleared. It is. So if I go back to Millibeth and speak to her, she should reward me with some human effigies, which are good if I run out of rings of protection. Oh no, she doesn't. She gives me a ladle, which is a pointless weapon. Okay, so let's go to Majula, which is the main hub in this game. It's the area where you go to trade, and if you meet NPC characters and talk to them for long enough, they'll move to that area where you can visit them and trade with them. And sometimes they have quests, one or two of them. I think the ones with quest lines never actually rest in Majula though. I think it's only traders that come to Majula. There is one guy that is a trader. Oh, that has a quest. Okay, so this is Majula, where you saw me at the beginning of the video. Let's speak to some people. Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant. But now somebody's gone and locked the door. I'm a blacksmith. I'm nothing without my tools. Bring me that key, chop chop. Yeah, and he's just gonna say the same thing. Okay, and this is the Emerald Herald. She, spoiler alert, is the 4th Firekeeper. So I need to speak to her a whole bunch before I can get to level up with her, and oh, I'm eligible to level up at the moment. crestfallen warrior. I think it's warrior. Or crestfallen knight. He appears in all of the Souls games. See, he knows that I've died a lot of times. That's why he gave me that item. Okay. May you find peace on your journey, crestfallen knight. Poor guy. He's like the, well, he's crestfallen. He's lost his whiz pop, his will to fight. He just stays at Majula and doesn't venture out anymore. He feels completely hopeless. These are pretty crummy items, but I can't help but pick them up. I see them there and I want to pick them up. Homeward bones, don't need those anymore. This is a covenant that just makes the game harder. And items are dropped by certain enemies whilst in that covenant. Hello, kitty cat. What's your name? Shalaqua is her name, and she can tell me about covenants. I can abandon my covenants by speaking to her. She tells me what rank I am in certain covenants. I'm currently rank 3, which is the highest rank in Pilgrims of Dark. Ears of the Sun, Blue Sentinels, Brotherhood of Blood, Way of Blue, Rat King, and Bellkeeper all require you to play online in order to rank up. But I've got it switched offline because I don't like playing it online because there's too many hackers that have infinite health and speed boost and infinite stamina, and it's just annoying, so I don't bother anymore. I just play it. Got all those rings. I play it for the single player aspect. I don't need any of that. Okay. No, you're right, nothing did suit me. Thank you though. What's this? Estes Flask Shard. I don't need those anymore either. Okay, this house is locked. Spoken to Kitty Cat. Oh, one more person to speak to. This little trader fella here. Hey guy. Hello there. Welcome to I'm Morlin. Morlin the Armourer. His confidence will boost when you spend more money with him. I don't need any of these items, but I'll buy them just to get him in a better mood. I'm not sure if that was enough, so I'll just buy some more stuff from him. That should be plenty. Okay. Alright, I think that's enough to trigger. I can't remember how many souls you have to spend with him, but spending X amount will get him to upgrade his shop. I don't think there's any reason for me to do it, because I've already got anything he could potentially sell to me. Look how shiny this stuff is. Why can't I just steal it? Anyway, prevents me from taking full damage I could use in order to drop down, but I'll just wait until later to drop down there. I'm going to go to some different areas first. So that's going to be it from me for today. So that was part 1, not very eventful, just things betwixt and the tutorial areas, and then appearing in Majula. Speaking to the Emerald Herald does kind of give you an indication as to where you need to go next in the quest line, but we're not going to read through all the text, and you can choose where you want to go to. So I'm probably going to go, well, you'll see next time where I go. So if I don't see you later, Borida, Prinanda, Anosta. See you guys.